must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. If I take its head, how will it learn from its mistakes? Even here, a child deserves a second chance. I am reminded of the Brerin, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. Yes, I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. You have never visited? Most likely. I am a Bainray, born into the city's most ancient and powerful house. My life was one of privilege and danger. Like you, I lived in Kuelarzol, high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Lolth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society. She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share. I am yours. Come to me. I could lose myself in you.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering. The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
The investment to get me started.
Nearly there now.
Uh-huh.
You see the city?
Who you
Stay back up
calling
on the
the
hill.
Stay
back? You're in my house. The house was... The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Come on. Show me who you are. This'll help.
On the move.
I will not fail.
Nothing important is ever easy. I need to find a way forward.
That's it.
No more rest for the wicked.
You're going to hire all the refugees. You heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within it, Martha. At least.
Well, well, well.
Never a dull moment.
threaten us, to threaten the children. Cynthia was trembling.
What's cooking? To the left and...
A trap! Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Time to dance. Hot foot. Place is trapped. Our friend Arthur was up to something nasty. We ought to check some of his donations.
All right. What now?
At least we'll have some peace now. Better be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of thing that goes around. Whatever it is doesn't bode well. That's curious.
Ox again.
What's that?
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items on our way here. Fancy stuff. Want to see? Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from... We need a place to hide any...
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
And I'm sure the manic will deal with it.
Donations? Do you know of ice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want...
A trap. Better give it a wide berth.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Again. Garen, you know the room. We cook your voice, please.
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona.
Again. Garen, you know the room. You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God.
That might be worth a look.
We should do
Scavenge whatever you can from this mess.
so we may shut
We'll make
the light
something out of it.
tomorrow.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
What will we do? There are so few of us left.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. We underestimated an enemy, much like I underestimated you and your vampiric companion. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead, not the undead.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdiska Blast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel. But this one, is new to me.
A friend met on the road, my lady. I told you of the stranger in the swamp. They killed not only that fen's hag, but also the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
2 fine trophies. Perhaps I can interest you in a third. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies. And it almost doomed us. We need strategy.
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it. Absorb its potential if you consume it.
Sneaking in. A few days in a jail cell.
Should go straight to the source.
Worse.
Never the compound feels sorry for
Yes?
I'd love to, thanks. might be worth a look.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
End of story.
Jimmy, you're scary!
Your robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are... Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay! Want more?
Don't have the time
Last a day out there.
It's run or set on my eyes praying. And the gods don't give up down. We won't clear from arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
This is front page material.
Stoneman's dead.
I need you to step back.
Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. Ends. Reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? Let me stop you there. We'll need to be a bit more focused. Word counts, you know. How about I ask you a few questions and you just tell me the first thing that comes into your head? So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? Everybody needs a rest from time to time, even seasoned adventurers like yourself. I imagine you've a need to let off some steam after your recent adventures in the shadow-cursed lands. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that? So you were forced to kill him. What a tragic story. Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? Perhaps it could inspire some like-minded citizens to help your cause. You must have some strategy in mind. You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Your purpose is clear as welts on an infant's skin. You come for our nether stones next. I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So, Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Oh, kind.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere. Could be anyone. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Let us talk to him, please.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Something over there.
Small ones.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
By my oath.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it! A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room, first of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it.
The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night.
Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
On the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Destruction. The possibilities are endless.
They were provoked. The child was
prodding them while they were trying to work.
It won. Soon the bastards will outnumber us.
The Absolute army on its way. Not a chance.
Jimmy, you're scary! What's the harm in one more
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Wife's ring. I survived the beating. Let that be the end of it.
I don't want to leave.
Make things worse.
I know. You want to let those thugs get away with this?